Hi, I'm Tony Bennett, live from New York City.
No, Tony, wait.
What?
I'm Tony Danza, and it's live from New York City. But listen, if you want the show, you can have it.
I'll take it.
Tony's guests today are Rosie O'Donnell, music legend Tony Bennett, Donald Trump's latest fired apprentice, Chris, and Home Viewer Chef Week wraps up with a New York City preschool teacher.
And now here's your host, Tony Danza.
Oh, yes, I am. I love it. How are you? Hi, folks. How you doing, guys? Hi, guys. How are you? Hello, everybody. Oh, come on. Hello, everybody. Oh, good morning. Hey, hello. Welcome to the show. Thank you very much. It's Friday, November 12th, 2004. It's a little chilly outside. It's raining. Thank you so much for coming to the show on such a tough day. I know it must have been hard for some of you, and thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. Oh. So, Vitrini, did you see who's outside with me?
I saw that.
Say hello to Miss Vitrini, would you please, everybody?
Tony Bennett.
Oh, I'm so excited. I mean, really, one of my true heroes, Tony Bennett, is here. Unbelievable. And I don't want to say, I have a little story, Tony Bennett story. You know, that it was the first time that I ever tried stand-up comedy. It's about 20 years ago. I wanted to try. I wanted to do stand-up. I was in Who's the Boss. I wanted to do stand-up, and I let it be known. And my manager got me a job opening for Tony Bennett in Hawaii. Imagine, I said to myself, wow, I'm opening for Tony Bennett. And then I went, wow, I'm opening for Tony Bennett. And so it was in Hawaii. So I was so nervous, so scared to do it. I mean, it's so scared that on the way to Hawaii, on the plane, I was praying for a plane crash.
No.
I mean, I thought, no, I felt bad for everybody else, but I thought it would be actually easier than going out there. And my worst fears were realized. I mean it. It was it was at the Hilton Hawaiian Village, 2,500-seat room. There were 25 Japanese tourists with cameras on their necks looking up at me going, who is this guy? You know. And I was terrible. I really was bad. Oh, I was bad. No, I really was. And you know what was so great? Is as I came off stage, Tony Bennett was standing there and he went, you killed tonight. And I was like, you're the nicest guy in the world, you know. So he's here. I can't believe he's here. And speaking of stand-up, you know what I did last night? I went to Caroline's on Broadway. They had I was a little bit mixed emotions on it. It was the anniversary. I mean, it was the comedy festival, New York Comedy Festival, and they had a night where they were trying to find the most innovative comic. It was the Andy Kaufman Award from Taxi Andy. You know, it's actually 20 years since Andy passed away, and actually, you know, he said he wasn't real. It was all a hoax. Some people thought he really didn't die, and he said that if he was a boy about it, he'd come back after 10 years, but if he was a man about it, he'd come back after 20. So for a half a second, I thought maybe he'd show up last night, you know. But of course, I saw his father, his brother Michael, his sister Carol, and his daughter. So it was a little sad for me. I really was. But it was a great night, and Richard Belzer was the host. He was great, and I sat next to Caroline, and I thank everybody for that. And congratulations to the winner. It was an interesting night.
You judged, right?
Yes, I was a judge. Yeah. It was kind of weird, you know, 10 comics trying to make the audience uncomfortable. It was a long night. No, I'm kidding. I'm only kidding. No, I'm only kidding. But, hey, you know what? I'm guilty.
What?
I have a terrible guilt.
What'd you do?
You know, Michael McDonald was on the show yesterday. The great Michael McDonald came. And evidently he wasn't feeling well, but he came anyway. And he sang 2 songs. And then, because we're gluttons, because we're just the worst people, we asked him to sing a Christmas song for us for another show that we're putting together. And he did. He obliged. He was so great, and he did it. And then he canceled last night's show. Yeah, and I feel like, you know, it was that 3rd song that I made him do.
You did it. You pushed him over the edge.
And I'm so guilty, and I'm worried because Tony's here. You know, I don't want anything to go wrong either. But the good news is I couldn't go to the concert last night. Now I can go next time when you reschedule. No, that's terrible.
You're mean. You're mean.
I know. No, I feel bad, but I'm sorry, Michael, and I hope you're feeling better. Who else is on the show today?
We've got Rosie O'Donnell.
Rosie O'Donnell is on the show today. That's something. I think you noticed I wore a tie because Tony Bennett and Rosie O'Donnell are here today. I got a little dressed
Very
up.
spiffy.
Yeah, you like?
I like it.
I know, yeah, okay.
No, don't go there.
You're in trouble. You're in trouble. So I'm reading in the paper this morning. There's been a paper here about you, Vitrini.
Randy, turn your ears
It says
off.
here, yeah. Oh, I love when she says, Randy, turn your ears off. Now, you remember yesterday I said to you, Randy's out of town, and you were out. You said you had a rough night. The cat's away, the mouse will play. I did all that stuff, right? You partied. Okay,
I think it's allowed.
All right, well, here's what it says in the paper. Erica Vitrini was swooning.
All right, listen.
Over Desperate Housewives boy toy, Jesse Metcalf.
Wait. I do not swoon. We were chatting and having a good time. There was none of that
Is he the
stuff.
kid, the push-up kid, right?
Yeah,
When
that was actually
kid
what
from
most of the
Desperate
conversation was. It was about how he didn't think he really lost.
Okay. So are you and the
I do not
imaginary
swoon.
boyfriend going to have an imaginary fight over this?
He knows. I only swoon for you, babe. Only you, babe.
Oh, yeah, sure. Okay. Hey, so what happened on The Apprentice last night? Because I
was right.
You were right.
You
Yes,
can't give
Chris
me any
won.
crap
Chris,
anymore.
and
That's right.
he's here too. He's here today too. We'll talk to him about it.
That was a tough ride, huh? Did you see the show?
No, I didn't see. I just saw the end. I went home and checked out the TiVo
Well,
thing.
it was so unfair because one of the girls who actually rides a bridal show.
Well, then we think maybe Trump was stacking the deck against us.
I'm almost thinking
All
so.
right, okay. And keeping up with all our reality shows, Sarge was voted off Vanuatu on Survivor, and he'll be here on Monday, so, you know.
I'm always worried you're going to say
All right, so who in the audience wants to go with me and crash Star Jones' wedding this weekend? Yes, I'm crashing it. I'm crashing. I'm going in. No, we do send them our best wishes and have a great wedding, Star and Al. Star and Al. Let's hear it for Star and Al. Yeah. Let's see, what else? What else is... Oh, what are you doing? Where are you going to... Where are you going this weekend?
I'm going to Disneyland for
You're
Super
going to
Soap
Disney. You sound like you won the Super Bowl.
Going to Disneyland!
Why are you going to Disneyland?
It's Super Soap Weekend, so I'm going to hang out with all the hot ABC soap stars.
Oh, really? You're going to shoot some film?
I'm going to
Vitrini.
do some swooning with the
Oh,
soap.
yeah. You know, don't make jokes. The imaginary boyfriend's going to be very mad. All right, come on, let's play the game. Hey, by the way, Rosie O'Donnell really likes this game. I just want you to know that.
It's only because of me, too, you know?
Huh?
Nothing.
It's only because of you? Well, I like it because of you, too, Vitrini. It's time to give a home viewer the chance to win up to $5,000 from our friends at Disney's Visa by asking them a question about a subject they told us they were an expert in. It's a little game we like to call Extravaganza. Hello, everybody. On the phone today, we have Michelle Coffey from Kansas City, Kansas. She watches us on KMBC Channel 9 at 9 a.m. Good morning, Michelle.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Thank you. What do you do out there, and what do you do? What do you do?
I used to be in accounting, but now I stay home with my son for the past year.
Oh, well, that's great. That's nice. A stay-at-home mom. Congratulations. All right, so what is it that you claim to be an expert in?
The Apprentice shows.
Oh, really?
Yes, I love them.
Oh, look at
I try to
Vitrini.
watch every episode, and if I don't watch it, then I have to read the recaps.
Yeah. Well, I just want you to know, Vitrini's swooning again. All right, well, we're going to put you to the test, okay? Well, we're going to ask you one question about The Apprentice. You have a chance to win anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000. Go to it, Vitrini.
I'm going to get you $5,000. I hope. $5,000. Three?
Come on, baby. Oh. Hey, look, $3,000. Okay. All right, Michelle.
Not bad. 3,000.
Hi, Michelle. You'll be playing for $3,000 on a Disney Visa gift card.
All
And we
right.
need you to finish the week strong, so we want you to win this, okay? You get 15 seconds on the clock. And the clock starts when I'm finished reading the question. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. In week 6 of season 1, the apprentices Donald summoned, Donald Trump summoned both teams. Who wrote this? Donald summoned the teams to a public ice skating rink that he had finished with his own money. Donald said it was his proudest accomplishment because it was about giving back. What was the name of the rink?
Easy.
On episode 6.
The ice skating rink.
Hey. Stay out of this.
Woman ice skating
You're
rink.
right. You win $3,000.
Congratulations.
It's Greedy getting involved. You see that? Hey, Danny boy.
Good job. You won $3,000. Good job.
Hey. Hey, Michelle, thank you so much for playing Extravaganza. Congratulations. Congratulations. Have a good time. You there?
Yes, I'm there.
Okay, we want to say goodbye and thanks for being on the show.
Thank you so much.
All right, bye-bye. Okay, remember, folks, if you want to play, go to our website. Vitrini loves giving away Disney's money. And by the way, I think we're going to give a bunch of Disney's money away later on in the show because we got a great show for you today. Straight from last night's boardroom to your living room, Donald Trump's latest apprentice casualty, and Vitrini was right, Chris. We continue our week of cooking with home viewers with a preschool teacher from New York City who's going to give me a lesson in cooking chicken spadini. Plus, this man, he's a talented painter, a humanitarian. And also he's one of the greatest singers of all time. Here to perform for us, a true idol of mine, Tony Bennett is here. But first, I can't believe the show. We all know our first guest from her roles in A League of Their Own, The Flintstones, and Sleepless in Seattle. She also spent 6 years as the host of one of the most successful daytime TV shows of all time. A lot of the people that work on our show worked for her when she did her show, and there's a lot of people who are very excited, me amongst them, to have her here. Please welcome the Emmy Award-winning Rosie O'Donnell. Have a seat there, ladybug. So, Rosie, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. I want to say I'm so happy they won the Extravaganza.
Yeah, you don't like it when they lose.
Well, there's one day I'm home, I'm watching, and it's right at the beginning, your show's on, and I love it. I'm mad right away. I'm like, why didn't the producers who work here think of that for me?
Oh.
Because I love Plinko. That's like the best Plinko thing I've ever seen in my life. So I'm home watching, and you have a woman call up, and she's so excited, and she's like an expert at, like, you know, Billy Joel or something.
Right.
And you ask her a question like, who played keyboards on the 4th track of the 9th album, never released, only in India? Go. What?
Well, they said they're an expert. We got to make it hard. And by the way, the answer was Prince, remember? That was an interesting...
Oh, yeah, but the question was like, you know, from here, and nobody on Jeopardy would have gotten that. That's my point. But I love when they win. I love the winning.
How do you like it when it gets stuck? It drives me crazy when it gets stuck. You ever see that, folks? It stops, we got to bang on it.
It got stuck the first week about 4 times, not that I was counting. But, and then I phoned John Redmond, your executive producer. First I sent him threatening emails. I said, I know where you live, and I know where your family lives. And if that puck gets stuck one more time, I will hunt you down, you know. And I'm at home, and Kelly's like, honey, it's not your show. Relax, you know. I'm like, no, I'm okay. I'm all right. It's fine.
I love that you're watching, even. It gives
I
me a
watch
big
every day. I think you're doing a great job. I do, honey. You're great.
Well, so you did this for a lot of years, and you were the most successful. I mean, I remember when you were on, it was like, I'm doing Rosie. It was like, well, I'm doing the Tonight Show. I'm doing Rosie, you know. So you got any, yesterday, you know, I had Larry King on a couple of weeks ago, and usually when I have anybody on who has any experience at this, I seek advice. Like a little...
A little trinket?
A nugget.
A little nugget,
something that'll...
From my years of wisdom.
Launch me into Rosie land.
Okay, here's what it is, Tony, and I haven't shared this with anyone else. No one's ever asked me.
Okay.
The secret of my success, free stuff. I gotta tell you, there's things that happen in my life now, and like this. See this little toy? Someone gave this toy to my daughter, my youngest daughter, Vivi.
Great.
It's a little pole toy, and the little things are soft and cute. They're like little goblins. Look how cute they are, right? Good. Adorable. And I love them, and I thought, oh, my God, I'm going to get 200 of them for my show. I don't have a show.
Oh,
you know?
Yeah.
So,
I got a show.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
Well, I hope you don't mind, but I bought enough of those for the whole audience. It's a good toy. It's a really good toy. Yeah, it is. It's a good...
Boy, that's, you know...
That's a nice gift, right?
You just became a great guest.
Well, no, honestly, I mean, and, you know, if you want to really get the crowd nuts, and I've never done this because, you know, I never had really the power to do it. But
Right.
if you want the crowd to go crazy, you just have to give away, well, everybody in this audience is getting a brand new car.
What?
Tony, Oprah did it. I figured I could do it. It's a new car for everyone. Here it is. It's remote control.
Oh, I like it. Oh. The remote control car.
Everyone gets one of those.
Wow.
Yeah.
You get a car, and you get a car. So,
And I don't think there's any taxes on this. I'm not sure. But I think it's just clear. You take it home, it's fine, you know? But that's pretty much the secret, I think.
giveaways, yeah.
Giveaways,
So
yeah.
do you miss it? You miss doing it?
You know, there are times when I miss the things happening in the world, and I'm like, oh, boy, you know, I really wish I would be able to. But I got 4 little ones at home, one who's right here who wants to come on.
Really?
Vivi, put her down and see if she'll come. Scoochie, come here, honey. Come here. Come here.
Oh, man. Oh.
This is the youngest. Wait, she wants the toy. Here she is. You want
Do
the
you want
toy?
one?
Here
Viv,
you go.
do you
You
want
want
one?
your goblin? You want? Okay.
Yeah, I'll give you this one,
Now,
too.
do you want to do what we practiced for Tony? You want to do it for everybody? Okay, first we're going to wave hello. Wave hello, Viv. Wave hello. Good, good. And now we're going to say all the words that we know in the order we learned them. Ready? Vivi, look at mommy. Vivi, can you say Elmo? No. That was Elmo. Can you say Mama? No. Can you say Elmo? Okay, there's the show.
Yeah, that's great. Beautiful. Standing ovation. See, I don't want to say anything. She looks like somebody drew her.
I know,
She's
isn't
so
it?
beautiful.
I really do. I mean, it's funny, you know, I have 4 beautiful children. None of them physically came from me, and they all look like I ordered them from a catalog. You know what I mean? And people who stop me and they say, we want to adopt, how can we get some like yours? I'm like, you just got to throw up the wish, and, you know, God will hand you the one you're supposed to have. That's what I think.
So how does it feel to have 4?
So what?
Now, the oldest is 9?
Yes, Parker, my son, is 9.
Yeah.
And he's that's you. Yeah, that's Parker in the picture, right, Vivi? He's 9. Chelsea is 7. And Blakey is going to be 5 in December. And Vivi was actually born on Thanksgiving night.
Oh, no kidding.
And it was so funny because we had all these friends ready to call to drive us to the hospital, you know, because Kelly gave birth. And so it's Thanksgiving evening, and, you know, we're sitting and after dinner, and she says, oh, no, my water broke. It's like 10 o'clock. I'm like, thank goodness I didn't drink anything.
Yeah.
Let me call up our friends and get them. Hi, I called Geraldine, our little Irish nanny, who's ready to go. And Geraldine, the water broke. Oh, me Lord, I tried about 14 drinks. I can't be driving you anywhere. I was like, don't worry, I'll call Cindy. I call Cindy. Sin, the water broke. Hold on, let me tell everybody here. The water broke! All of my people were totally drunk. So I ended up driving her, you know, on the Tappan Zee Bridge, which was my big concern, that she was going to give birth on the Tappan Zee Bridge. I'm like, you cross your legs and you clench. And then I drove, and, you know, I haven't driven because it's very interesting. For 6 years when I was on the show, I had a driver.
Yeah, sure. They want to make sure you get there. They don't want any
Exactly.
trouble.
You have a driver to pick you up and bring you there. And so then I was driving, you know, and the first year off, I would pick them up at my kids at school every day. And I'm not really good at parallel parking because I hadn't driven in 6 years, you know. And also, I'm a bad parallel parker. So I get there really early, and I park in this space. And there was a little bit of the space that said no parking. Just a little bit. But, you know, I figure I was early, and the crossing guard's so nice. The first month, they're a little weird to me, right? I'm there. They're like, first month, excuse me, Rosie, that's a no parking zone. I go, oh, I know, but oh, boy, at least I got something. But thank you for telling me. All right, the next week, she goes, but it's illegal to park there. You'll get a ticket. I'm like, oh, that's okay. What could it be? $40? That's all right. I'll just park right there. And the 5th week, she's like, can I just look at you in the face and tell you something? You can't park there. You know, like it took me 3 times to finally understand that the rule is celebrity rules don't count in the real life.
Yeah,
you know?
Those are celebrity rules.
Yeah,
Right.
I think we need to have like celebrity detox.
Yeah, it must be. It must be tough because you do have a. The other day, I mean it. It hit me how lucky I was. I was at my apartment. I was supposed to go to a dinner. I went in the closet, and there was my clothes. Dinner, 11:01, it had said. And
Exactly.
my clothes were there, and the car was waiting for me, and they were loading water into my refrigerator, and I went, boy, I got a great job.
Exactly. But then, you know, good, baby.
All right, so wait, Rose, I want to do this.
Yeah.
Since you love extravaganza,
Yes,
right? Okay,
I do.
well, and Vitrini loves giving away Disney's money. We're going to let you play a special edition of extravaganza, because the people here actually did come up with something. It's a little late for your show, but they did come up with it, and when we get back, Rosie plays a special edition of extravaganza.
I get to play it?
You'll get to play
I'm
it.
dropping?
No, you're going to be with me.
Oh.
You want to drop?
Oh, you're dropping.
That'll go drop. Yeah, Vitrini will drop. We'll be right back.
Still to come. What's Tony Bennett's real name, and what celebrity made him change it? Find out and hear an incredible performance. Later, Home Viewer Cooking Week wraps up with a New York preschool teacher who's got an amazing chicken recipe.
All right. Okay, we're back with Rosie O'Donnell, who's here to play a special edition of Extravaganza. Here's how it's going to work. We're going to give Rosie the chance to win up to $5,000 for some lucky members of our studio audience, because only home viewers win. All right. Up to $5,000. We play Extravaganza every day, and we give away preloaded gift cards from Disney's Visa.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to do this. This is the thing we got to do.
Wow, Tony, tell me more.
Well, Rosie, one of the great things about Disney's Visa credit card is that it's really terrific for families, especially those planning a Disney vacation.
Really, Tony? How do I use it?
Well, it can be used for everyday purchases and earn great Disney rewards. All right. We said it now. We can move on.
We're done.
We wanted the money. You got to do the job. Okay.
All right, that's fair.
All right. So if you're ready for today and today only, it's time to play. Extravaganza. Look. Wait. We're going to see what. It's going to say Extravaganza, but then watch what happens. Oh, Donald.
My own graphic.
All right. So you got your own graphic.
All right.
Extrava O'Donnell. So what is it that you claim to be an expert in, Miss O'Donnell?
Barbara Streisand.
Oh, all right. I don't know if you know this, but I share a manicurist with Barbara Streisand.
You do?
For 25 years.
Is that one of the questions?
No.
All right, good.
Okay.
I don't know that.
Shelley Burton. Okay, here we go. This is how we're going to do it. Rosie's going to pick a name from the barrel to see who she's playing for.
All right. Here we go. I'm playing for Helen Monroe.
Helen Monroe? Helen? Nobody? Oh, you over there? Stand up, Helen. Stand up. Okay. All right, here we go. All right, Vitrini. Vitrini, do your thing, Vitrini.
Time.
Come on, Vitrini.
Get the five. All right. We got a 2.
Go ahead, babe. Go ahead. Come on, get in there. Ooh, close. All right. Okay, Helen, you're playing for $1,000. Rosie's playing for $1,000 on a Disney Visa gift card. You get 15 seconds. You ready?
I'm
Only
ready.
one guess.
Barbara Streisand.
Yes. Well, growing up in Brooklyn, Barbara was a high school honor student. Which high school did she attend?
With Neil Diamond, Erasmus
Oh.
High.
All right, you're a winner. We have a winner, Helen. Okay.
So easy.
All right, it's going to be a little harder now. We're going to do it. Congratulations, Helen. Here we go.
That
Next.
was a simple one. That wasn't like that keyboard question.
Well, we're friendly to the guests, you know.
Thank you.
Okay.
Alicia Flora.
Alicia Flora. Oh, Alicia. All right. Vitrini. All right, take it easy, Alicia. She's not the one screaming, isn't Alicia? Oh, that was close. That's it. Okay, here we go, Rosie. You're playing.
All right.
You're playing for Alicia's $1,500. Here you go.
$1,500.
In the movie Funny Girl.
My favorite movie.
I know. Barbara's character, Fanny, reports to a theater as a replacement for a role in 8 Beautiful Girls 8. What is the name of the theater?
Teeny's Palace.
That's right. We got time for one more? We got time? Yeah. Go ahead, Rose.
All right,
Oh, this is good. This is good. Who is it?
quick. Peter Leota.
Peter Leota.
Peter Leota.
Peter Leota. Peter Leota. All right, Pete. All right, Vitrini. Come on, Vitrini. Vitrini has never worked so hard.
I know.
Get in that 5,000. You dog. Get in there. Okay. All right. Oh, Pete, there's only one problem. Hardest question of them all. All right. Okay. All right, here we go. On August 21st, 1963, Barbara performed on The Tonight Show, which was being hosted by interim host Groucho Marx. What song did she perform on that show?
You'd think the average person wouldn't know this, right, Tony?
I thought it was a hard question when I saw it.
It was a song called Much More.
Oh, we have a winner. Oh, Peter. Wow.
Now, that's what I like.
Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. You know, I got to tell all you folks, you had some player playing for you here.
Yeah.
And here's another thing, as a bonus, because we said all that stuff, Rosie, as a bonus, the folks at Disney Visa have been nice enough to give everyone in the studio audience a gift card worth $100. Okay? Rosie,
Come on.
I don't know what to say.
I love it.
You're good luck, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I really do. We'll be right back, folks. Hey, congratulations.
Next, he may have left his heart in San Francisco, but he's live in our New York studio. Find out what Tony Bennett does in his free time when he's not singing. Still to come, home viewer cooking classes in session with a pretty New York preschool teacher. She'll show Tony how to make a tasty chicken dish for the whole family.
On the next Tony Danza show, see what happens when Vitrini and I head to the Trapeze School of New York. Plus, Anne Heche is here. Wait till you hear what she's up to now. Also, we'll meet the latest exiled survivor. Next Tony Danza show. Hey, Pete, that's a winner. This is one happy audience, I have to tell you. Thank you. I am so honored to have our next guest here with us today. He's a living legend. He's one of my idols, and not only because he's one of the great singers in the world, but because he's one of the great guys in the world. He has 13 Grammy Awards, an Emmy Award, and he's released over 100 albums. Please welcome the one and only Tony Bennett. Have a seat there, sir. Welcome to the show, Tom.
Thank you very much.
I wore this tie, actually, and just because you were here. Because I don't usually wear a tie, but I thought because Tony Bennett's here, I got to wear a tie.
Makes you different.
Well, thank you. It does change me up a little bit. Now, let me ask you, do you remember that night I opened for you? I mean, you've done 8 million shows.
Yes, it was terrific. So.
Yeah, he doesn't remember. So I remember, you know what happened? It was one of those things, when you first tried stand-up, the thing that throws you are the transitions. You have the jokes, so you do the joke, but you don't know enough that you got to keep going. So what happens? You do the joke, then you listen for the laugh. Oh, that was good, and then you're stuck. And I stunk the place out. And when I walked out, you were so gracious. You said to me, Tony, what a great job you did. And I was like, I think he's been drinking. Anyway, I've looked up to you for years, Tony. I've looked up to you, and I've listened to you sing on your, you know, because that's how I learned how to. I learned how to. Not that I'm a singer, but whatever singing I do is because I listen to people. Who did you listen to, Tony?
Well, Bing Crosby. My master was Sinatra.
Right.
And
that was the guy, huh?
yeah, well, Louis Armstrong also. Nat King Cole, you know.
And what is it about those particular singers that?
Well, first of all, they only chose great songs all the time. You know, Rodgers and Hart, Duke Ellington, George Gershwin, Cole Porter. And I like that. I like those songs because they're well written. They were great craftsmen. That was a golden era of great music.
And what about, you know, everybody talks about phrasing, about the phrasing of Sinatra, the phrasing of Nat King Cole. That also as well. I mean, you do your own thing. So.
Bing Crosby invented the art of intimate singing, you know, using the microphone. It's almost like what you're thinking instead of belting out and hitting the back of the house with your voice, you know. It was very intimate, so it was very personal. And he invented this intimate singing, the art of intimate singing.
It's interesting you say that, because I saw you at the House of Blues in L.A. And I remember thinking when you were singing that we all sort of leaned in to listen to you. I saw the whole audience leaning in, and nobody was like, you know, listen, they were all like trying to hear you. And it was like you do this thing where you draw the people to you.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Oh,
it's
thank
amazing.
you. Yeah.
So you've been singing all your life as a kid. You sang actually for Mayor LaGuardia here at the opening of the Triborough Bridge.
When I was 6 years old, I walked over the bridge with Mayor LaGuardia, opening the bridge. It was unforgettable.
But what did you sing that day? Do you remember?
Marching along together.
Oh, that's wonderful. It's wonderful. All right, and now, so we know you're the great singer. You're probably the greatest right now. You are the greatest. Nobody like you. And you also do something else that I am just amazed by, because I have a daughter who sort of paints, but this is unbelievable. This is some of Tony's work. It's just...
Oh, thank you.
And I just want to say, you know, I was just here. We did this thing earlier in the run of the show where I went to Positano this year. I took my family back and we went to Sicily, but we went to Positano. And that's an amazing, it captures it so well.
Well, I love being Italian.
It makes two of us.
I love it. It's the greatest. I mean, I go to Italy once a year, and I spend a whole month there, and I just paint.
Really?
I've been painting longer than I've been singing, you know. It's funny.
Is that right?
Yeah, really.
Oh, that's
and
amazing.
I've painted my whole life, and I just love it.
And you do it every day, from what I understand. Am I right? You paint just about every day, am I right?
Every day, yeah.
That's wild, that's wild. It's a tremendous discipline. Now, you know, the new album...
Talk about discipline. I love the shape you're in, you know. Isn't it great the way you... You know, when you're a fighter, you're always worried the other guy's training. So, you know, it keeps you in the gym. Yeah, well, that's good.
But I want to talk about this new album. It's unbelievable, The Art of Romance. And by the way, I think we have the commercial, which I think is so funny. Everybody's making eyes at each other, and then they put your songs in, and then look what happens. Do we have that? Watch this.
When you turned around and looked into my eyes.
Tony Bennett's The Art of Romance.
Look at that.
Inspiring love wherever it's played.
Yeah, you know what else? I always wanted to ask you this one question. I got to go to a break. I know I got to go to a break, but I always wanted to ask you, who do you put on to make out, Tone? That's what I want to know.
I'm not telling you.
For more information on Tony's paintings, go to www.benedettoarts.com. And guess what, folks? Later in the show, Tony will perform all for you. The first song he's ever written off his new album. We'll be right back. We've had a great week this week, had a great time this week cooking with our home viewers. So please, keep sending in your tapes, and maybe you get to be invited to the show and be on the oven cam. Our next viewer chef is a school teacher from Manhattan who's here to teach us how to make her famous chicken spadini. Please welcome Andrea Maltese. Have fun. Hello, Andrea. Oh. How are you? Nice to see you. Great. All right, so... what grades do you teach?
I teach pre-K at Our Lady of Mount Carmel's going to the store. They're all watching.
All right, so say hi to the kids. Okay. Let's get started.
Okay. We have our breadcrumbs.
Right.
All right, we're going to mix our other ingredients. We're going to put the pinoli nuts in there.
All of them?
Yep.
Okay.
Parmesan cheese.
Parmesan cheese.
Fresh basil.
Fresh basil chopped.
Some pepper.
A little bit of pepper. I like pepper.
A little salt.
A little salt.
And a little over our shoulder for good luck.
All right, good.
All right, here we go.
All right, good.
Okay.
Then what?
We're going to mix some crushed tomatoes in there.
Crushed tomatoes.
Okay, we're going to mix it all up. A little olive oil, too.
Okay, go ahead. You put that in. Okay.
Great.
All right, then what?
All right, we're going to move to the side here.
Okay.
We're going to have pounded chicken cutlets ready.
Which we pounded already.
Okay.
And then we put them down, yes?
We're going to put a scoop in the middle of it.
All right. Scoop of this. Okay.
We're going to roll it up.
Roll it up. Okay. It's a little sloppy here. I'm sorry about that.
That's okay.
Okay.
All right.
And then we're going to skewer it.
That's right. We're going to put on a skewer.
All right.
And then we're going to put an onion in between each one for a little flavor.
And then they come out like a shish kebab. Am I right?
Basically, yes.
Okay, basically that.
Delicious.
All right. And now we bake them in the oven. Am I right?
Yes, we do.
Okay, let's take a look at the oven because you know why?
It should have been preheated at 375.
All right, 375 because you know what? Because we got the oven cam. Come
okay,
on.
All right.
It's your chance to be on oven cam. Ready?
All
Look out.
right.
Hi, everybody. How are you? It's good. You know what's funny? It's funny about this is every time we have a cooking show and I look in the oven, I start salivating. It's so weird. I don't know what it is. Okay, so here's the finished product, and they were nice enough to cut some of this for me right here. See? So here it is. Onion.
How is it?
Oh man. Oh, it's good.
Grandma's recipe.
Well, tell Grandma she did a great job. Look, we have a gift for you. It is our KitchenAid.
Thank you so
We got our KitchenAid thing.
Wow.
Over here, KitchenAid. It's an artisan mixer. Andrew, thank you so much. Thank you. We'll be right back. Oh, that's really good.
This segment is proudly sponsored by Olive Garden. When you're here, you're family. Where friends and family celebrate the Italian tradition of great food.
guest failed at opening a bridal shop on last night's episode of The Apprentice. He was forced into the boardroom where Donald Trump did what he does best. Have a look.
Chris, last week you complained that this team was a mess and that you could straighten it out. Is that correct?
I said the team wasn't gelling, and I was recommending that the team be mixed up.
And then you let Jennifer go, and frankly, I might have fired Jennifer if you didn't let her go. And even your two teammates said, what the hell did you let Jennifer go?
Because I don't like her. It's a personality. It's not...
Not personal.
She continues to slip under the radar. I can't believe that you let her go.
Okay.
And I can't believe you led the team so badly. And Chris, you're fired.
Oh, well, please welcome Chris. Hi, Chris.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having me. This is a great pleasure.
Now, what happened? You're an entrepreneur since you were a kid.
Right.
You had businesses, landscaping. What else did you start?
Candy business, flowers on Mother's Day, Easter,
All right,
Christmas
so you've been
trees,
doing this
everything.
a long time. So why was this such a tough task? And why did you seemingly give up early?
Well, yeah, you know, a little embarrassed about that. But the problem was that, you know, first of all, this was like playing Michael Jordan basketball, you know, one-on-one in the schoolyard. I mean, come on, Sandy runs a wedding shop. I mean, when the task started, I tried very hard to try to get some vendors going. And after 6 hours of no success, I said, you know what, let's take the 10 grand. That's the seed money we had. I said, let's go to Atlantic City. We'll be back tomorrow by 6 o'clock for the boardroom. You guys will be safe. I'll be fine, but we'll go out blazing.
Yeah, well, and they didn't want to go. You should have gone, by the way.
It didn't work.
Listen, so you think that, I thought maybe that Trump set this up. Because maybe he was mad at you from last week, and then he said, I'll come up with something that'll put you in a tough spot. What do you think about that?
I think that there's a possibility there. I don't want to go that route, really, because that makes me seem like I'm bitter. I'm not bitter. This was a tremendous experience.
It was a good experience, huh?
I mean, forget it. I mean, this is like the third best thing that ever happened to me in my life. And
wait, by the way, where are you from?
I'm from West Hempstead.
Malvern.
Malvern, I know that.
Okay.
You know, let me tell you something. My grandmother calls my mother a couple of weeks ago. She says, did you see the Tony Danza show? She goes, he picked Christopher to get off tomorrow.
Well,
what happened? The Italians don't stick together?
I didn't know him yet, Dan. I'm sorry, Grandma. Hey, listen, we know you just had a baby boy.
Yes.
Baby boy, right? Congratulations. Let me show a picture. Yeah. Yeah, but we did something for you, too. We got a little bit of a basket, a baby boy basket. Oh, how beautiful. Look how cute that baby is. Look at that baby. Catch The Apprentice Thursday nights on NBC. Chris, thanks for being on the show. We'll be right back. Oh, how beautiful. You know, all those baby gifts came from my cousin John's store, Baby Bella. Anyway, performing all for you off his latest album, The Art of Romance, once again, the great Tony Bennett.
When you turned around and looked into my eyes, it was just the moment when I realized that my life had just begun. And my past faded away. All I do is hope and pray that our love will always stay. Now my world is so alive. My dreams came true. You're the spirit that I need. It's all from you. Every moment that I'll live, my whole life through, I will close my eyes and dream and live for you. You're the spirit that I need. It's all from you. Every moment that I live, my whole life through, I will close my eyes and dream and live for you. All for you. When I look into your
I can't believe it. Yeah, man. Guys, great, guys. Great job, Lee.
Wow.
The Art of Romance is in stores right back. Tony Bennett.
Thank you.
Tony. My mother was...
I'm a happy man. For more information on Rosie's Cruises, go to ourfamilyvacations.com. I want to wish Lowe's Theaters a happy 100th birthday. I want to thank all my guests, Tony Bennett, Rosie O'Donnell, viewer chef Andrea Maltese, the apprentices Chris and Erica Vitrini. Happy birthday, Michael. Thanks to the studio audience. Thanks for being here. Thanks for tuning in at home. Hope you come back Monday. Bye-bye.